welcome back. As you can probably tell by the title of this video, today we're cleaning under my bed. Let me preface that by saying the under my bed is not easily accessible. It involves taking off the mattress and then taking off the slats to access underneath my bed, or at least most of it. I can get parts of it. If I shove something underneath I can reach it, but getting something from the middle of underneath my bed, not easy. So, and I have been putting this off for a while, because I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I knew it was going to make me exhausted, and I knew it was going to be bad. However, it was worse than I thought it was going to be. I haven't cleaned under my bed in about 5 or 6 years since I moved my bed from one side of my room to the other. 5 years worth of accumulated dust and other stuff that has just somehow made its way under my bed. Like socks and a bag for life that I forgot I had, didn't even know it was there. An empty bottle of something which was actually kind of useful to find, as well as a few other things that I'll just let you be surprised by that. And before we actually get to the cleaning of underneath my bed, I don't look pretty in it because I'm cleaning, and you don't need to look pretty whilst you're cleaning. And if you do, good for you, but that's not me. Okay? And for some reason, the shirt I was wearing just decided to ride up that day and show off my lower back. So if you don't want to see that, don't watch the rest of this video. But, if you don't care, just keep watching. Hi, voiceover me here. I'm just gonna pop in every so often just to let you know what I'm doing and update you. As you can see, I've taken the mattress off the bed and I'm just removing the slats, which are all connected together, so it's really easy to do. And then I stood there wondering where to start for a good minute or so. And then I went to see if that thing would fit under the frame, which it didn't at that point. And then I'm putting a fresh bin bag into my bin. And then I started removing the stuff that very obviously wasn't rubbish. That was when I found broken glass, which took me a good few minutes to figure out what it was from. Then I put on some gloves because the dust was giving me the ick. And then I got to work removing all the rubbish and stuff that wouldn't fit in the vacuum cleaner. That was when I found a rescue pastel thing, which I haven't taken one of them in close to 2 years. So I have no idea how long it's actually been under my bed. Now that I've gotten most of the rubbish into the bin, you're starting to see how much dust has accumulated under there. So let that be a lesson to you. Hoover under your bed, like I'm doing now. And at first I thought I would just use like one of the attachments to like easily get underneath everything, but it wasn't getting everything, and I wanted it to get everything. So I unscrewed like part of the bed frame because I was going to move it up anyway. And then I thought I'd see if I could remove that middle bit easily, and it wouldn't budge. So I thought, never mind, I'll just keep hoovering around it. And I'm unscrewing that part to move it up. And that is the face of someone who is not impressed. Basically there's two like height options for like where the mattress can sit in this bed frame, and it was on the lower one, and I just decided that I would move it up. I was really hoping that that would fit under my bed. And like, at that point I was still hoping that it was gonna fit, even though I could kind of tell it wasn't gonna. At that point I kind of accepted, nah, it's not gonna fit. And I put it back where I found it. And I'm just putting the slats back on the bed. And then the mattress is going back on. Although I did like rotate it round. And then I just decided to lie on the bed for a bit because I was exhausted. And I'm putting my bedding back on the bed. And a good 4 or 5 hours later, I'm putting like the sheets and stuff back on my bed. That was a fresh set of sheets, so clean set. I don't know why it went blurry there, it just did for some reason. And now my bed's all made and ready to get into. Did you really watch that whole thing of me cleaning under my bed? Cool, thanks! Some interesting finds under there. Broken glass. Was not expecting that. Not one bit. I have no words for that. And I will say, it's been a couple of weeks since I actually did it. And you know, between doing it and filming this, slightly less dust in my room. Pretty happy about that. There's still dust. I don't know how it builds up so quickly, but it does. Anybody know how to get rid of dust easily without moving things? Because I don't want to move things. Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool. I can't make you. Okay, bye. Ow!